Chicago to start out. And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. LeBron James is out there with Davis. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Harden, and it's Gasol at the center position. And tonight he sends it right off the glass. KD finds Davis. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Davis has got the first points up on the board tonight here for Chicago. Curry against Durant. Curry looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, Gasol. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Porzingis passes to James. Finished off by LeBron.
7-3 Porzingis with no trouble seeing over the defense. Excellent pass and a very unselfish.
James kicks to Harden. Buries it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Durant with it. Now the pass to Porzingis. Out to KD. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Cleveland with the ball. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Curry against KD. Shoots over KD. And that one hits back iron. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Chicago. James and LeBron throws it down.
Kevin knows when he can score, so he waits to make sure that somebody else doesn't have a better shot before he does that. Good play there.
Here's Davis. Chicago grabs the miss.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's Gasol. Harden surveying the D. Pass to LeBron. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Like seeing LeBron go straight up with that shot. The catch and release almost instantaneous that time.
Here's Harden on the wing. This is it to Porzingis. Another one falls for Chicago.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Curry.
In the first 2 minutes.
From deep. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here is Harden, following the miss by Anthony Davis. Harden kicks to Curry. 1:37 left to play in the first. Durant with the steal. By himself, and Kevin Durant with the slam.
It's funny, you talk about players using their body to get into the lane. Kevin Durant using his arms to get into the lane. Starts the break.
So timeout called here in the first for Cleveland.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Gasol. Aldridge comes in for Davis. Thompson, he's checked in for James Harden. And Chris Paul is subbed in for Stephen Curry. And finished off by Yao.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Paul passes to Aldridge. 1:02 left to play in the first quarter. LeBron outside. Shot clock at 5. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Ball finds Aldridge. Back to Paul. We've got 33 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And they get it. Cleveland the rebound. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Outside, George. Looks for Yao, gets it to him. McGrady passes to Yao. And stolen by Cousins. Knocked loose and stolen by Yao. Driving inside and finished off by Yao.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And so it's Chicago. 13 points up at the end of the period. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, we've got Paul. LeBron James is out there with Griffin. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Thompson in at the shooting guard position.
And for so long in Indiana, Paul George was that guy. But, boy, I tell you, he's been a good sidekick the last few years.
Well, he's been amazing and continues to be a little bit undervalued in the way that people assume Paul George's offensive and defensive game as a collective and the way it impacts winning, especially playing alongside Kawhi Leonard. He didn't have to take as much of the offensive load if he didn't want to. But Paul George still gets it done.
A different look now for Cleveland. Noah comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Chris Paul. Doncic against Westbrook. And that one goes long. Chicago leading by 14. Giannis kicks to George. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Thompson against McGrady. For 3, Westbrook, and no good. And it's Chicago the other way. And Doncic throws it down.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
LeBron wishes to Thompson. Oh, Griffin in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And Blake Griffin, once again, an opportunity to show us his bounce. A dangerous player when he skies up for the alley-oop.
Yao draws the double. Stolen by Thompson. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Westbrook's got the ball. Shoots over Doncic. And the shot no good, a bit short. McGrady passes to Doncic. George dishes to Antetokounmpo. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Marc Gasol's checked in for Noah. Anthony Davis comes in for Blake Griffin. James Harden is checked in for James. And Curry subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And the Cavaliers call time here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. O'Neal's checked in for Yao. Simmons comes in for Antetokounmpo. Leonard, he's checked in for George. And James Harden subbed in for Tracy McGrady. And another miss by Cleveland. Here's Harden. Count that one. And Chicago leads by 18.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Inside. It's sent back down by Simmons.
An excellent defender, whether Simmons is in the post or roaming the perimeter. He's a shot-blocking threat.
Doncic passes to Simmons. Out to Doncic. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Doncic with the block.
And good instincts from Doncic. His coaches and teammates love when he's in hustle mode and gets those blocks.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Cousins is checked in. Here's Davis. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Here's Davis. And gets hacked by the knee. He'll go to the line.
Sometimes all you can do is wrap up Davis and hope he doesn't make the shot.
It's his first trip to the line.
Anthony Davis.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so Doncic will bring it up for Chicago. Leonard on the wing. And Simmons kicks to Leonard. Another 3 for Chicago.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
One thing about Kawhi Leonard's defense, Brent, his quick hands really help him.
Well, isn't it incredible, Kevin, every year how many steals Kawhi gets that are so much different than any other defender in the NBA, where he literally rips that ball away from any offensive player and takes off down the other end of the floor.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. All checked in for the Cavaliers.
The score for the away team, Chris Paul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Well, as good as AD already is, to think that there's still upside to his game is really remarkable. Athletic, talented, and continues to work hard to maximize his talents.
Paul kicks to Thompson.
还是吃完大象嘴巴擦他。
Back to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. From about 16, Simmons pulls it in.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Doncic has got 7 points in the game. Harden against Paul. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Loads it up for Davis. Cousins, the pass to Thompson. 17-foot shot on the way. Cousins with the bucket.
That's a sweet shot there. Cousins facing you up, turning with his body, backing you down. It just depends on the matchup, what he wants to go to.
Back to Harden. Leonard, that's for 2. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's Chicago running away with it. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
It's been a great performance from him really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Chicago right now, Davis is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Harden. And it's Durant. And it's Porzingis in at the center, filling out the middle. Harden's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Down low, here's Davis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Davis.
Intelligent play there by Davis. He knows he has the defense on their heels as soon as he gets the ball that close to the rim.
And both free throws good for Davis. Now Kevin Durant. Over to the wing. Left side Davis. Kicks it out to Harden. Another 3 for Chicago.
Anthony Davis showing those young AD skills as a point guard.
Pass to Gasol. Outside Curry. Outside Davis. LeBron against Porzingis. Outside Gasol. Over James. Gasol no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Porzingis finishing strong that time, no doubt about that one.
Curry against Harden. Curry kicks to Harden. And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
Substitution for the away team.
Close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Aldridge comes in for Davis, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Curry. And a wide open look for James. It's in there. Davis with the assist. James has got 7.
Wow, 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. The pass to Harden. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Harden.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
For 3, Westbrook unable to get that one. And it's Chicago the other way. To the inside, Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. Oh, and that one is hammered home.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Westbrook passes to Harden.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
Away team.
Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Marc Gasol.
Substitution for the away team. Tim Duncan.
.152 left to play here in the third. 6 to shoot. Harden kicks to Westbrook. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Well, Westbrook does a ton of damage at the mid-range, but when he has a three-point shot going, look out.
It's stolen by Duncan. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Westbrook, and Durant sends it back. Pass to Harden. It's rebounded by Cleveland, and James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Joakim Noah is checked in for Aldridge. Klay Thompson comes in for LeBron. And it's Paul in for Russell Westbrook. Pass to Noah. He dishes it to Harden. Duncan trying to break loose. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
The Cavaliers on offense. Thompson passes to Noah. Good. Noah's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, some situational awareness there from Klay Thompson. He understands the offense. He understands where the cutters are, and he finds one.
And then Durant with the jam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Harden against Harden. Harden draws the double. To the middle. Stolen by Harden. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Davis has got the ball. James, no good. And it's good for 2. Porzingis has got 10.
Can't go in soft. You got to have intention when you go in there on the glass. And Porzingis wanted to beat everybody to the ball that time.
Pass to Harden. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. Shot clock at 6. Durant with the steal. Here's Davis. Action coming off the assist from KD. KD's got 5 assists tonight. Harden way outside. Offline. And so it's Chicago. Sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights up. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Chris Paul is out there with Curry. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Griffin. And it's Noah in at the 5. Thompson outside. Kicks it out to Paul. Curry on the wing. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. McGrady outside. Antetokounmpo passes to McGrady. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
Well, he could just see over the defense. The eyes to spot the open man. Giannis flourishing right now as a facilitator.
Leonard, he's checked in for Tracy McGrady. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Paul dishes to Curry. Back to Paul. Launches a 3. It's good from long range.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Leonard, the pass to Yao. Back to Leonard. Plenty of space. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
So money on the catch and shoot. I don't know what the defense is doing there, giving Kawhi that shot.
Paul passes to Cousins. Goes up again. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. The pass to Yao. Over Paul. And Yao gets it to go on the assist from Leonard.
A lot of times we talk about good passing, but accurate passing is a huge quality of a good pass, and Leonard did it there.
The shot by Curry, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
He goes up again. George trying to break free. And the layup good by Yao.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Shaq is checked in for Chicago. And then for Cleveland, James checked in for Thompson. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Paul. Curry on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. It's Curry outside. Great D that time from Leonard.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line. And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the 2 teams.
James finds Curry. Drains the three-pointer.
Stephen Curry.
Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
I don't know how you do it, but you just can't give Steph any room from any distance.
Leonard, the pass to Yao, and finished off by Yao.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
To the paint. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
And you got to appreciate the skill set Ming brings to the table. Knows no one can match up against him and simply lofting these inside shots up and in.
LeBron kicks to Curry. 5 to shoot. Down low. And Cousins throws it down.
That big man has to be committed to the pick and roll, and that time Cousins had the ability to find some open space when he cut away from the ball.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
A nice shot by Griffin. And it's 6 points for Blake Griffin.
What a find by LeBron James, setting up a great look that time.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Another 3 for Chicago.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
LeBron James on the wing, defended by George. And that one's good by LeBron.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
On its way from Curry for 2. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Chicago the other way. George, no good.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it. Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
And they double up James. 15 seconds left in the 4th. Over in the corner, Cousins. On its way from Curry for 2. Can't nail the jumper. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
好像被纸箱挡住。不知道，没有，那没关系。反正他登广告，他也是可以再联络的。
这是下班的天软之热。
是吧？